South Africa is a very young country in a sense that democracy was just achieved. So it might feel like 20 years is a lot, but it's not.
We had this impression that everything was going to be okay and it was going to change with the snap of a finger. But there's definitely something happening. There's a paradigm shift, that's for sure.
I think for too long we didn't know who we were, but now this speed of change will actually start helping us define our identities, our differences, and also our commonalities too. Somehow I feel like I can participate in the birth of a new identity, of a new country, which is not the rainbow nation that was originally created.
The ridiculous levels of unemployment, the huge disparity between the rich and the poor, gendered violence that happens, we're finally starting to be in a position where we're able to determine our own futures, where we kind of feel like we have some say in like where the future of this country is headed.
A group of young people that are seeing things in a different light, and that's good because there is like a sort of common cause somewhere within our generation.
I think 10 years down the line, like we'll be able to look back and say, oh yeah, here's a name for what was going on then. Say the catalyst.
I just want to preserve what I know about the African culture because they don't write books. It's only a few people that write books about it. So as much as I can take it from the source, I think that's important for me.
We come from a place where we are not taught enough about our own kind of work. So I think that as the creatives of now, it's very important for us to record all of that.
Me being who I am, an illustrator, like the different kind of art, when you compare it to like back in the days, like the medium that we use now is not the same as the medium they used to use then. I don't change much when I do these things, and I think there's no modern twist for my work. The only twist that's there, it's me.
The past puts us where we are today, and there's a reason and there's a way in which we got here. So you need to know how you got to where you are.
Young South Africans right now I love to use the word radical because they just do, and we are rebels at the moment, and in a positive way because people are not thinking, they're just doing, and that's what we need.
We have the power to make whatever it is that makes us feel uncomfortable fall to the ground.
I think we've come to a point where young South Africa is very brave right now. Everyone is, or a lot of the people are stepping out of the box. Like you're like, stuff the norm, and I will do what I want to do the way that I want to do it because this is how I understand it. And I'm sure if I understand it like this, there must be 10, 20, 30 more people who understand this one thing the same way that I do. We're warriors, man. We're creative warriors.
For me, I think it's freedom is the freedom to create, and chance is freedom. So you have a chance now to do whatever it is that you want to do. You can still mess up your life, you can still make your life better, but at the same time, it's like a chance regardless.
Yeah, I think it's important for your work to give the public an idea of where you're coming from. And I think that's what makes you authentic, because there's only one you.
When my son is my age, I hope the continent is better through creativity, and the creativity is our biggest tool. It's all we have at the end of the day.
However, what you know how to do applies to this greater image that we see of our country.
Opening conversations is good because then it's a starting point for some sort of like healing.
So we need to hear what people on Jam Park really want, and I think we already know it, but just sometimes we ignore it because it's hard. It's a hard problem to solve. You can't solve poverty in one day.
Creativity is there to make the life of others better. Young South Africans, they get to decide their future. They get to decide what they want. And you don't think that you're going to stand there and tell us whatever it is that you want to tell us and we're going to buy it. No, we question everything. We're like, whoa, hold on. Where are the receipts? Where are the receipts? We question everything.
The change that I'll bring is to inspire other people.
We have our own material that we can source from.
Umbhali Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie uthi kukho ingozi xa abantu besazi ibali elinye. Xa sizi-creatives sicontribute amabali ethu, siyakwazi ukwenza umhlaba wonke ayazi yonke nyani hayi ibalelini.
You are important, your surroundings is important, your dreams are important, what you like is important.
Like, don't be afraid to tell your own narratives.
And also practice yourself, find yourself, know what you are, know what you like.
And young South Africa just needs to be more confident and more, like sure of itself and saying that this is what we want, this is how we want it done, and this is how we're going to do it. And then we go ahead and we do it.